Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and we've had our long-term Chevy Equinox EV for over a year now, and it is one of our favorite cars we've owned in a really long time. It's great to drive daily, it charges fast enough and is comfortable enough for road trips, and it has enough space in it to be very usable for anything from daycare duty all the way up to throwing in-laws and beach gear in the back and going for beach day trips. But one of the few frustrations with the Equinox EV and all General Motors EVs is the lack of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support. But if you look to the right of me right here, you see Android Auto up on the screen of our Equinox EV. And that is thanks to this little guy right here called the EV Play LT. For $200, you can go to evplay.io and purchase yourself this little dongle that will probably have to be maybe tucked up right here or something like that. I'll have to see if there's a different USB port that I can put this in. But either way, this offers wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto support, as well as other functionality added to the stock screen right here on the Equinox EV and other GM electrics. We actually first tried this in the Chevy Silverado EV, and I loved having that truck all week with CarPlay, or technically Android Auto, firing right up whenever I got behind the wheel. So this isn't going to be a full step-by-step how to set up your EV Play or anything like that, but I want to show it off because I genuinely would recommend General Motors electric vehicles more if they came with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support baked in. And it's so frustrating to me because this exact system in a gasoline GM car has phone projection, but they put it in an EV and they take it away because they're greedy. So essentially what you do, you purchase this from a clever guy named Alex. He's actually located here in Orange County, California as well. And then you sign up, you get an email link, you install an application through the Play Store called EV Play LT. There's step-by-step instructions on how to do it. In fact, I'll show you right here. You go to their website, you pick whether you have a GM car, or this technically works with Rivians as well. They have a few different products. They've got this LT, which is $200, and then the EV Play Max, which gives you, what else does this give you? Looks like we've got an HDMI in, an Ethernet, USB-C audio, two USB-A ports, fully functional entertainment, communication, productivity, and gaming hub, complete with HDMI in and out, USB, Bluetooth, CarPlay and Android Auto, entire Google Play Store. So you could pretty much use this for playing music, playing games, anything like that built in. It's going to be a lot more powerful than the simple one. But we've got the LT right here, like I said, for $200. You get compatibility for the Bolt, Equinox, Blazer, Silverado, GMC Sierra, and Hummer, and then Cadillac IQL, Optic, and Vistic. And I guess shipping to Canada, $15. Yeah, so pretty much just gives you the core essentials. So you install that. He's got this little install screen that they walk you through here, all the steps. It's fairly easy to follow through, and I did have one issue, but Alex responded to my email right away and got me a replacement. Look, their demo is the exact same car right here. It's the Equinox, same color and everything. So you get all paired up, and then you pair up your phone via Bluetooth to this, and then you have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So this is the main home screen here of our Equinox EV, and I can click right here, and bada bing bada boom, wirelessly going to my Moto Razr Fold. And we've got audio. Here I'm listening to Tosh Show.
That's what they serve. Quiznos, do you know what that is?
Audio quality seems to be good. I noticed no issues with the Silverado. Got all my other apps. Let's see, full screen. Google Maps. Seems to be pretty responsive. Not really any lag. Oh, interesting. Do I not have pinch to zoom? Huh. That's strange. Okay. Let's go back. Let's bring up Waze. There we are. Waze coming up as well. Working well. And then at any point, I could go back to the home screen built in. Could do anything. I do, go to my audio, go to my home screen, climate, anything. Come right back to EV Play. So let me show you how easy it is to pair up a new phone once you have the EV Play system installed on your car. I'm going to pull out my handy dandy iPhone 13 mini. Got the EV Play box. We've got the fresh iPhone just turning back on. Let us go here, exit, And then this is the core settings menu for the EV Play box. I'm going to switch it over here to CarPlay. And then we've got some options. We've got CarPlay size for the app icons and on-screen buttons, normal, medium, and large. CarPlay display. Do you want it to be fit at its native shape with sidebars or stretched? So we can play with some of those. Some other functionality there. This one I want to try. Instrument cluster and head-up display navigation. I want to see how well that works. Auto connect. And let's pair a new phone. So, right here, let's go to the iPhone, Bluetooth. There it is, EV PBT. Click on that. Now we turn on Wi-Fi and connect. Welcome to CarPlay. There it is, and that looks terrible. Okay, full. Like I said, this is a sponsored video, but I'm not gonna hesitate to say that does not look good. This must be that stretched option that we saw here a minute ago. So let's go back. Oh, it's in Android Auto mode again. I don't think it permanently restarted from Android Auto mode to Apple CarPlay mode. Let's see if this looks a little better. It's restarting now. Phone found. There we go. Looks a lot better. So, like I said, it was trying to launch in Android Auto mode instead of Apple CarPlay mode. This looks a lot better. And my phone is still kind of coming all to life here, loading up a bunch of things. There we go. We've got everything loading up here on the iPhone now. We've got our Google Maps. You can see, bring that full screen, move it around. Yeah, looking nice. Got the 3D buildings and everything. Swipe to the side. The resolution's actually really good. Let's look at Spotify. Interesting. Now the music is actually not working for me right now. For CarPlay audio, your phone should be paired to your vehicle via Bluetooth and selected as the audio source as it normally is. For Android Auto, you should see EV Play as the source. Oh, I think we need to connect the iPhone to the car, which is confusing because earlier it said make sure your phone's disconnected from the car. So there you go. You got to have your iPhone paired up to the car in order to get audio, but you don't do that with the Android. So, like I said, a little bit of screwiness. This is not a perfect product. It's not a perfect making up for and compensation for the fact that these GM cars don't come with this baked in. But again, for $200, fixing a fault and a shortcoming with these cars that GM has unfortunately saddled us with, I really appreciate that this exists. It's something that I was using in the Silverado regularly, and I very much appreciate it, especially because I was using it for things like off-road mapping here. I was using Onyx Off-Road and getting my off-road maps as I was driving around and everything. You can see as this loads up, I mean, we're in a city area right now, but if we get out on trail, then it's super useful to have. So that's why I like having phone projection, so much extra usability. I and Alyssa, both of us, haven't really minded not having Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in the Equinox EV because the built-in Google Maps works so well, the voice assistant, everything like that. I mean, you can see how nice and responsive this is. It's got the chargers built in, everything like that. But I still would like to have phone projection, especially when it comes to listening to music. Continuing where I left off as I get in the car, it would be very nice to just be able to pop this on, hit it, and go. This is another little bug due to the GM cars. Even though you can check this always open thing, it's something you still have to click through to get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto to launch the first time you start the car. Another feature that this box does offer is iPhone Mirror and Android Mirror. If you wanted it to just show what's on your screen up onto the car, can be nifty to have as well for maybe watching something. Navigate to the nearest Starbucks.
One option I see is Starbucks Coffee Company on Irvine Center Drive in Irvine. Less than a mile to your north. How about that one?
Sure.
Getting directions to Starbucks Coffee Company using Google Maps.
Oh, look at that. Now it is working. We do have the this built in. I can't say anything. The navigation instructions is coming up on both the screen and the head-up display. So again, maybe pairing up the phone via Bluetooth, fix that as well. So cool. I mean, pretty much all the functionality is there. You got the steering wheel button. You got the navigation there in your screen. It's pretty cool. And if you own this car, I highly, highly recommend it because it adds so much to it. So big shout out to Alex at EV Play for making this all work. Thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on our Equinox EV, check the link below. Alyssa and I are going to be shooting an ownership wrap-up here pretty soon. Or not wrap-up, we still got a few months with the car. I am going to have to think about what we do after it, though, because unfortunately our lease is going to be up, and our residual price is way, way, way too high. It's much higher than market value. So even though we'd love to keep this car, it doesn't make any financial sense to. But we will probably find a different 2025 Equinox EV and just buy that for much less than the residual will be on this one. So thanks for watching. Hit up the link below to get yourself an EV Play unit for your GM or Rivian. I assume it works pretty similarly in the Rivians. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.